Baba Vanga predicted, in 2026, these zodiac signs will get rich from 0 to 1 billion. They say that her words still change destinies. Her visions frightened those in power and saved ordinary people. Baba Vanga was a woman who, despite her blindness, saw the future more clearly than we see the present. And it was she who left a warning about 2026, the year when the world will turn upside down for the chosen ones, when several zodiac signs will rise from 0 to incredible wealth, as if fate itself decided to reward them for their patience, losses, and years of struggle. Her words sound like thunder. Those who have nothing now will see gold where others see dust. 2026 will be a year of financial breakthrough, and only the chosen ones will get a once-in-a-lifetime chance. This is no coincidence. It is a prophecy that is already beginning to come true. Don't miss your sign. Subscribe to the channel to find out if your sign is among those who will receive 1 billion from fate itself. Because this time, luck will not come quietly. It will explode like a storm and take the reward only to those who are worthy. Aries. Aries enters 2026. As if the whole world has finally prepared for them the very opportunity they have been looking for years. No chaos, no accidents, just clear signals that lead to big money. The most powerful start will come when Aries stops doubting its ability to take responsibility for serious financial decisions. In 2026, the time will come when every risk will become a resource, and every action will be a precise step towards capital that previously seemed unattainable. This sign is capable of a breakthrough because it does not wait for someone to approve its moves. It creates the rules itself. A strong surge will begin when Aries suddenly realizes that the previous years were only a preparatory stage. The habit of acting quickly will not get in the way this time. On the contrary, it will provide an opportunity to seize what falls out of the hands of slower competitors. 2026 will open up new financial channels for them, from projects where they will be the driving force to deals where only determination will be required of them. The main thing that will distinguish Aries is the ability to quickly increase profits without stopping at the average level. Aries will carry the energy of a breakthrough leader, but this time, that energy will not be scattered. It will be focused on a specific direction that will become a springboard for growth. This is not about random luck, but about the powerful synchronization of internal resources with external opportunities. Small amounts of money will cease to come their way. The universe will seem to turn off everything that is insignificant. Where other signs previously saw obstacles, Aries will see a straight path. This is where their advantage will lie. They will not waste time on hesitation, so they will reach the top of the financial spiral faster. The year 2026 will form a unique flow of information for Aries. They will begin to hear hints that were previously invisible to them. Someone will inadvertently say the right phrase that will become the basis for a big decision. Acquaintances will mention an opportunity that leads to investment. Ordinary situations will suddenly reveal hidden sources of profit. Aries will begin to see connections that previously did not make logical sense. And this ability will not disappear. It will begin to grow every month. Aries' financial breakthrough will take shape in specific areas. The first is working with large sums of money. They will be drawn to large-scale projects rather than small tasks. Intuition will tell them that they need to act quickly and confidently. The second is situations where they need to take control. Even if everything seems complicated at first, Aries will turn chaos into a well-structured process. The third is new partners. 2026 will bring them people who have resources that can expand their influence. But most importantly, these people will not hold him back. On the contrary, they will trust his quick and accurate decisions. Money will start coming in from various sources, through unexpected offers, large-scale deals, and participation in projects that go beyond his usual activities. The most impressive results will come when Aries allows himself to think not in terms of earning now, but in terms of creating capital with potential. Instead of short-term gains, he can expect long-term financial lines that will not disappear after the first transaction. Success will be a growing process. It is worth paying attention to moments when there is a need to choose between comfort and development. 2026 will not tolerate passivity. If Aries decides to go where bold action is needed, they will receive rewards beyond their imagination. At the same time, if they try to stay in their comfort zone, they will feel like they are standing still. This inner discomfort will push them to make decisions that will lead to an increase in financial flow. One of the highlights of the year will be when Aries gets the opportunity to participate in a venture that will initially seem too big. He may think that such a level of responsibility is not yet for him, but that is when his sharp rise will begin. Capital will grow through bold decisions, not cautious steps. 2026 is designed for Aries to change the scale of his thinking. He will move from thoughts of how to earn more to how to create a financial system that works for itself. And this will be one of the key reasons for their wealth. An important trait will be the ability to switch quickly and not cling to old strategies. Aries will sense that what worked before no longer brings results. But this will not upset them. On the contrary, they will feel excited. In 2026, they will be able to overtake those who are afraid of change. Their advantage will be their determination to discard the unnecessary. This will allow them to adapt to new financial waves without wasting time. The period from spring onwards will be particularly strong. Then Aries will receive a signal that will be the key to their rapid enrichment. This could be a career breakthrough, a new direction in business, or unexpected support from someone who sees his potential. Importantly, this will not be a fleeting opportunity. It will be a door opening onto a corridor of possibilities. Once he steps through it, Aries will no longer see limitations. By the end of the year, Aries' financial situation will not just stabilize, it will begin to grow at a rate that is difficult to predict in advance. Each new month will bring income that exceeds the previous one. At some point, Aries will notice that they no longer think in terms of earnings. Now it is turnover, assets, scale. It is in 2026 that they will be able to move to a level where the word billion ceases to be a fairy tale. This will not be a gift. It will be a clearly structured result of Aries finally using all of their natural qualities: speed of decision-making, courage, strategic drive, and the ability to act before others. In 2026, these traits will cease to be mere character traits. They will become a financial tool. And that is why Aries has all the prerequisites to become one of the signs that will emerge from the year with a completely new status. Aries will end 2026 with the feeling that they have finally taken the place that has always belonged to them, but for which they were not previously ready. It will be a state in which they will look ahead with confidence, understanding that a new stage has begun, where the main thing is not to stop. Their path to billion-dollar potential will not be accidental, but natural. And it is this feeling of their own strength that will enable them to continue moving forward without fear, with a clear understanding that 2026 has laid the foundation for a large-scale financial life. Taurus enters 2026 as if fate has long been preparing the ground for the greatest breakthrough of this sign in recent decades. In her predictions, Vanga often spoke of those who are able to turn stability into strength and strength into enormous capital. And it is this characteristic that most closely resonates with the nature of Taurus. 2026 will be a period in which this sign will cease to be merely a symbol of endurance and become a player capable of changing the rules of financial processes. The turning point will begin in the first weeks of January, when surrounding events will create conditions for Taurus in which it will no longer be able to act slowly. The world will seem to speed up, and Taurus will feel that it no longer has the right to reflect. It is time to move on to active financial strategies. In January and February, they will notice that their natural inclination for analysis is finally beginning to bear fruit. Where others see chaos and a lack of opportunities, Taurus will begin to notice entry points that were previously hidden. Their thinking will become constructive and rigorous, and their inner calm will become a tool for precise risk management. This is a case where the strength of the sign manifests itself not in emotions, but in the ability to think clearly when others succumb to panic. That is why the first financial breakthroughs will come in March, a month that will open the door to events that will mark the beginning of the path to wealth, which Vanga described with the words, "from zero to the top." April will bring Taurus a situation that can be called a point of no return. One decision, one bold action, one agreement to a proposal that initially seemed too ambitious, and the financial picture will change dramatically. At this time, it is important not to give up on great opportunities for fear of not being able to cope. 2026 is not just favorable. It requires Taurus to abandon limiting beliefs about themselves. Vanga said that some signs will feel a force at the right moment that will come from within when the time comes. It is in April that this power will become tangible. Taurus will be able to take on projects that previously seemed unattainable and confidently lead them to success. In May, Taurus's financial trajectory will begin to gain momentum. Unexpected offers, new sources of income, investment opportunities, all of this will appear almost simultaneously. At this moment, Taurus will feel for the first time that events are working for them, not against them. It will be important not to slow down, because that is when the path to rapid capital growth will open up. Interactions with people in May and June will be particularly important. Partners will appear who will offer something that will change the balance of power in Taurus's life. They will not be random. They will come as if on cue, as if fulfilling an ancient prophecy that the right people only appear when the sign is ready to enter the big game. July will be the month when Taurus will feel the first serious financial changes. The successes that appear at this time will no longer be minor. They will confirm that Taurus is moving in the right direction. This will be the point when even those who doubted Taurus' abilities will begin to recognize the scale of the changes. Increased income, the opportunity to work with larger sums, investment decisions that yield quick results. All of this will be part of the financial transformation. But the most interesting part will begin in August, when Taurus will have the opportunity to get involved in a project or business that will become the basis for rapid capital growth. It was in August that Vanga pointed to periods when material success for some signs would go beyond the usual. The autumn months of 2026 will open the most important period. In September, Taurus will be capable of making highly accurate decisions. Their caution will not be an obstacle. It will turn into a cold force that will allow them to choose only the most profitable options. At this time, people may appear who want to share in their success, but Taurus will know who to let in and who to keep out. Their attentiveness will be crucial. Every word, every signature, every step in business will affect the coming months. Vanga often said that wealth comes to those who do not waste their energy on trifles. In September, Taurus will understand that it is time to work precisely and without compromise. October will bring situations that other signs might call the chance of a lifetime. For Taurus, this will be the natural result of hard work, but they themselves will be surprised by the scale of events. During this period, money will begin to multiply faster than efforts are expended. A major deal, a new source of income, or an important transition to a level where finances begin to work automatically may appear. It is October that triggers the mechanism that Vanga described as when a sign suddenly stops counting money and starts counting opportunities. November will be a month of maximum concentration for Taurus. At this time, it is worth avoiding impulsive decisions and working clearly, because all actions in November will have a long-term effect. It is here that the financial structures created during the year will gain stability. There will be a feeling that events no longer need constant control. They work on their own. However, it is important not to lose focus, because November will be the point where you need to complete old commitments and prepare the ground for large-scale growth in December. December 2026 will be a financial climax for Taurus. This month will reveal the final effect of all the decisions made during the year. This may be the moment that Vanga called the transition from zero to heights that are difficult to imagine. December will reveal what Taurus has been creating step by step, even when they did not see immediate results. Financial flows will become wider, influence stronger, and opportunities closer to the level that others call unattainable. This will be a month when income can grow several times over in a short period of time, and this will not be a coincidence. It will be a direct result of a year during which Taurus worked not only with their intellect, but also with endurance, strategy, and cold analysis. 2026 will turn Taurus into one of the strongest financial players in the Zodiac. They will not just increase their resources, they will change the very principle of their relationship with money. What used to take months will now take just a few weeks. What seemed difficult will become clear. What seemed unattainable will become part of everyday planning. That is why this sign has every chance of fulfilling Vanga's prophecy of growth from 0 to 1 billion, because 2026 will transform it into a person who not only obtains resources, but also creates them on a large scale. Gemini enters 2026, as if fate has finally decided to take them out of a long phase of searching and throwing themselves into something bigger and more ambitious. This sign has always thrived on information, flexibility, and the ability to be where new ideas are born. But 2026 will force Gemini to understand that their strength is not chaotic, but strategic. In her predictions, Vanga often emphasized that those who are able to think not directly, but on many levels, to see solutions where others see a dead end, will come to great wealth. That is why Gemini will be one of the main signs for whom this year will pave the way from unstable incomes to massive financial gains that can lead to capital measured in huge numbers. In January, Gemini will feel a strength they lacked before, an inner confidence that they are capable not only of talking about opportunities, but also of putting them into practice. From the very first week of the year, unexpected information, an important offer, or a contact will appear that will become the foundation for events that will transform their financial trajectory. This sign always works well with data flows, but 2026 will give it a new quality. The ability to not just collect facts, but to instantly build decisions from them. In January, the first impulse will be born that will turn Gemini into one of the most unpredictable and dangerous financial players of the year. Vanga's predictions for this period fully coincide with changes in their character. They will become sharper, bolder, more decisive, and by the end of the month, this will bring the first financial breakthroughs. February will be the month when Gemini will feel for the first time that the situation is developing too quickly. The pace of events will intensify, and they will have to make decisions on the fly. But it is precisely this speed that will be their advantage. And some of these decisions will open up access to areas that previously seemed foreign or unattainable to them. In February, new partnerships, participation in projects that require non-standard thinking, or the sudden discovery of a promising direction are possible. Where others will be confused, Gemini will feel excitement. This month will show them that Vanga was right to call them one of the most likely signs capable of turning their fate around and rising higher than circumstances allow. March 2026 will be the month when Gemini will first experience the feeling that they are on the verge of a big event. It could be a change of job, the launch of a personal project, an important deal, or an unexpected idea that will instantly turn into a source of profit. Importantly, it is in March that Gemini will be able to break away from the old patterns that have held them back for years. This month, they need to listen to their intuition. It will become louder, clearer, more accurate, and each of its prompts will take them to new financial heights. March will lay the strategic groundwork for the entire year. In April, the situation for Gemini will become even more dramatic. New acquaintances, new connections, new offers. Everything will appear as if some invisible mechanism is setting events in motion in the right order. This sign will suddenly realize that it no longer needs external confirmation. In April, Gemini will get a chance that will provoke them to make bold choices. Vanga said that it is at such moments that some signs are able to seize fate by the hand. For Gemini, April will be the month when they stop asking, "Is it worth it?" and start acting as if circumstances are already aligned for their success. May will bring the first significant money. There may be deals that seem too big for their usual scale, but that is precisely the power of May's events. They will persuade Gemini to step outside their comfort zone. At this time, the financial flow may accelerate sharply. If Gemini were previously looking for opportunities, now opportunities will start looking for them. Even casual conversations, ordinary work situations, or informal contacts will open up access to new resources. May will be the moment when Gemini's financial trajectory begins to spiral into rapid growth. June will reinforce this process and bring even more momentum to it. This month, the sign will face a series of situations that will require strategic determination. Gemini will need to quickly cut out the unnecessary to stay focused on the most promising areas. June may also bring unexpected profits, so sudden that the sign itself will find it difficult to comprehend the scale of this turn of events. It is important not to be frightened by the intensity. Vanga warned that during periods of great upheaval, it is necessary to maintain clarity of thought, and for Gemini in 2026, this will be a key recommendation. July will be a month when Gemini will feel that they are rising to a new level. Income will increase, and a sense of stability will appear in areas that were previously chaotic. Spontaneity will be replaced by planning, and Gemini will realize that managing large sums of money is becoming a natural process for them. In July, they may conclude an important deal or create a structure that will bring stable profits. And this will only be the beginning. August will bring even more powerful momentum. The financial energy of the month will work almost automatically, but at the same time will require attention and discipline. In August, Gemini may receive an offer that will be a turning point. It could be a business, an investment, a new collaboration, or entry into a market that previously seemed inaccessible. Gemini will find themselves at the center of events, where every day creates new opportunities for growth. It is in August that they will be able to understand that Vanga's prediction about their ability to expand the limits of their capabilities is beginning to come true in real time. September will bring a moment that can be called a financial awakening. Gemini will finally realize that they have achieved not just stability, they have achieved control. Control over cash flows, over strategic decisions, over the people they work with. This month, Gemini will be able to reach a level where their financial decisions affect not only them, but also the structures around them. September will bring the opportunity to make a sharp leap upward, and if Gemini accept the challenge, their wealth will grow at a rate that will impress even their closest allies. October is the month when everything falls into place. Flows that previously seemed scattered will now merge into a single line of growth. Gemini will begin to see patterns where they previously saw only chaos. Their efforts will finally materialize in the form of stable financial results that can be planned, predicted, and increased. October could bring one of the biggest deals or the most significant jump in income of the entire year. November will bring depth. This is a period when Gemini will make decisions that will determine their level of wealth for years to come. They will begin to work with capital not as money, but as a resource of long-term power. In November, this sign will face an important event that will require cold logic. And if Gemini can keep a cool head, they will gain access to financial structures that were previously hidden. December 2026 will be the peak of Gemini's rise. This month will open up the opportunity to enter a new level of material reality. Money will cease to be a problem. It will become a tool. What was only a dream in January will become a very real outcome in December. This is how Vanga's prediction that Gemini is one of the signs that will be able to rise where others would seem to be on their knees will come true. December will give them financial confidence, power, and the understanding that they are now big players. Cancer enters 2026. As if the universe itself has finally decided to give back what it has lost over the years, due to caution, doubts, and constant waiting for the right moment. This sign has never been one to catch success on the street corner, but 2026 will leave Cancer no chance to stay on the sidelines. It will become one of the main figures in Vanga's prophecies, because it was about such people that she said, "Those who have been silent for a long time will suddenly begin to speak so that the whole world will hear them." The year will greet Cancer with energy that will cut through internal doubts and push it to take actions that it has previously postponed indefinitely. The first sharp surge will come in January, when external events will change Cancer's usual comfort zone, forcing them not just to react, but to act as if more than money is at stake, their very future. In January, Cancer will face circumstances that will reveal their full inner potential. Someone will give advice that will prove to be crucial. Someone will offer a new way of working. An unexpected path will appear, opening up access to resources that Cancer never even dreamed of. It will be a month of bold decisions in which Cancer will feel unusually courageous. Vanga has repeatedly hinted that sometimes it is a quiet sign that becomes the center of events. And in 2026, this characteristic suits Cancer best. They will be allowed to step out of the shadows, and this will be the first step towards a rapid financial rise. In February, the energy of the year will begin to intensify. Events that seemed favorable will begin to require deeper involvement. Difficult decisions, important negotiations, and internal conflicts are possible. This is the month when Cancer may feel for the first time that they are standing in front of two doors. One leads to stability, the other to tremendous growth. 2026 leaves no choice. Stability will become a trap. It is in February that Cancer will realize that their strength lies not in caution, but in the ability to make decisions they were not previously ready for. March will be the moment when Cancer first encounters events that will unfold too quickly. However, it is the rapidity of events that will reveal what was hidden. March may bring something big, an offer of cooperation, a financial opportunity, the support of an influential person, or an amazingly fortunate coincidence. If Cancer accepts this chance, they will lay the foundation for a large-scale financial future. Vanga always emphasized the importance of moments when a sign receives a key to the door. March will give Cancer such a key. April will burst into Cancer's life, as if someone had suddenly removed the restrictions that had long kept them in one place. This month will bring intense ideas, productive meetings, and opportunities that will break down internal barriers. Cancer may feel that they are moving forward not because they have to, but because they feel an inner confidence in their own abilities. Their intuition, stronger than any other sign at this time, will begin to guide them clearly and accurately. That is why April will be the month when Cancer makes an important financial leap that will soon grow into a large-scale transformation. May will begin to reveal the fruits of previous decisions. Money, opportunities, influence, all of this will appear steadily and on time. Cancer will feel that they are finally moving down a path that leads not just to prosperity, but to great success. The first signs of a financial breakthrough will be very concrete: increased income, new contacts, higher status, or new projects, directions, or deals. In May, Cancer will feel for the first time that they can not only survive, but also scale up. Vanga said that for some signs, money will come in a wave that does not dry up. May is the month that forms the first wave. June will be a month that can be called a strategic turning point. What Cancer has created in the first half of the year will finally begin to take shape, yielding clear financial results. At this time, it is possible to move to a new level of income, obtain a lucrative position, expand a business, or even receive an unexpected gift from fate, a chance that will take the sign to a higher level of material stability. June will also be a period when Cancer's key decisions will affect the next 3 years of his life. July will bring inner uplift. Cancer will feel his strength growing. He will understand complex financial schemes, make accurate decisions, and analyze situations with cold clarity. Their logic will become sharp, and their intuition will become even stronger. In July, a breakthrough is possible that could permanently change the financial reality of this sign. It could be the signing of an agreement, the opening of a new direction, or the moment when Cancer finally sees that they are capable of managing large resources. August 2026 will be one of the most intense, but also one of the most productive months. It is this month that will see a turning point that will accelerate Cancer's capital growth. There may be financial risks, but every risk in August will be backed by an inner strength that Cancer has not felt before. Events will unfold as if someone is leading up to a moment of climactic ascent. In August, they may receive an offer that could change everything. This is the very month that Vanga spoke of. When the time comes, you will see no doubts, only the way forward. September will bring stabilization of financial flows. Money will start moving in a predictable direction. Projects that Cancer started earlier will lead to concrete results that will strengthen his confidence in the correctness of the chosen course. September will be the month when Cancer realizes that he is growing not in leaps and bounds, but systematically. This will be a sign that he is entering a long-term phase of big capital. October 2026 is the moment when Cancer will overcome the internal barrier that has prevented him from going beyond caution for years. This month, his sensitivity will become a strategy rather than a weakness. Cancer will sense when to act and when to wait. October will allow them to separate toxic relationships, weak partners, and unnecessary directions. After this cleansing, Cancer will gain access to a financial space that will seem almost limitless. November will enter Cancer's life as a month of intense concentration. There will be many tasks, many decisions, and many meetings during this time, but every action will work toward the future. November will be the point at which inner discipline will unite with intuitive accuracy. The fruits of growth will become tangible. Cancer will understand that it is entering the final phase of the year from a position of strength and confidence. December 2026 will be one of the most important months in Cancer's financial history. At this time, they will reap the rewards of all the decisions, risks, and bold steps taken throughout the year. December may bring the biggest deals, the most powerful investments, or opportunities that will open the way to capital that others would call fantastic. It is in this month that Vanga's prophecy that Cancer will be able to rise from zero to a great level if they are not afraid of their own potential will come true. December will open the door to a new material life in which Cancer will become one of those signs that create rather than simply receive. Leo enters 2026, not as a contender for success, but as someone who is finally coming into their own. What has long been blocked by circumstances, bad decisions, or the absence of the right people around them will begin to unfold in 2026 with a precision that will surprise even Leo themselves. They will stop fighting for a place in the financial world. They will begin to shape it. Vanga has repeatedly hinted that some signs are capable of turning their own fate around at a time when everyone around them thinks their energy is exhausted. This is exactly what will happen to Leo. 2026 will be the year in which his inner leader is activated to its fullest potential, and this activation will open the way to growth that previously seemed unrealistic. January will greet Leo with the feeling that someone has given him back what he had long lost: a sharp mind, a readiness to win, the courage to act without looking back, and the ability to influence events rather than just react to them. In the first days of the year, a situation will arise that will be the impetus for everything that follows. It could be an impressive offer, information that will change their perception of possibilities, or a meeting with a person who could become an ally in a great cause. Leo will feel that a movement is beginning that cannot be stopped. It is in January that an idea or project will be born that will become the foundation for financial success. Vanga always said, if a sign gets a chance at the turn of the year, it is not accidental. For Leo, this is absolutely true. In February, events will accelerate. Leo may face a choice that seems too difficult, but it is the February challenge that will activate their intellectual rigidity. They will begin to weed out everything that does not bring profit. People they have kept close for years may turn out to be unnecessary, while chance acquaintances may prove promising. Leo's February decisions will be almost mathematically accurate. He will see which strategies are worth keeping and which are worth breaking. And where Leo breaks the old rules, a new reality is always born. And this reality will be financially powerful in 2026. March will burst into Leo's life as a month when they will feel their own power so deeply that they will stop hesitating in the face of large sums of money, responsible tasks, and risks that weaker signs simply cannot withstand. At this time, A big deal may come along, the signing of a new contract, participation in business or investments that will become the basis for wealth. March will give Leo access to people who are used to working on a large scale, and that is where he will realize that his natural style is not to fight for attention, but to manage space. Vanga often repeated that Leos are one of the few who are able not only to obtain resources, but also to multiply them simply by their presence. In March, this trait will become apparent. April will immerse Leo in processes that will require maximum concentration. This month will be intense but extremely productive. Leo may feel that people who need his support or cooperation are appearing around him. However, it is in April that he will learn to set priorities. Not everyone who asks should be given. Not every offer should be considered. Not every path should be pursued. April will be a month of selection. Leo will begin to cut away what has outlived its usefulness. And it is this internal cleansing that will pave the way for the events of May. May will be the first month of a real financial boom. It is this month that Leo will feel that his efforts are finally beginning to work on the scale he has long wanted. New income, profitable investments, and stable cash flows will appear. May will give Leo the opportunity to work with larger financial structures than he expected. If from January to April he laid the foundation, May will be the month when the financial structure begins to take shape. Every action of Leo will have a result, and every result will have a continuation. June will increase the pace. Leo will start working in several directions at once, and at the same time he will not burn out. On the contrary, his energy will only increase. June may bring big deals, increased income, strengthened partnerships, and new collaborations with people who appreciate his ambition and strength. This will be the time when Leo finally sees that he can afford what previously seemed unattainable. This month, they will feel that they are no longer fighting for survival and are moving on to managing their own empire, even if it is only just beginning to expand. July will change the depth of events. During this period, Leo may feel an internal challenge, doubts, emotional pressure, unpredictable situations. But it is the pressure of July that will temper them. Instead of retreating, Leo will become even stronger. Their decision will become cooler, more precise, and tougher. And it is July that will determine whether Leo is ready to rise to the level that Vanga said. Leo will be able to rise when they stop being afraid of heights. July will transform this sign from an ambitious player into a strategic leader. August will add an unexpected wave of opportunities to this growth. At this time, ideas may arise that Leo did not plan for, but which will open up new financial horizons. There may be new partners, new investments, and new projects. And it is in August that Leo will realize that his path leads much higher than he imagined a year ago. Money will start coming in quickly, confidently, and on a large scale. August will be the month when Leo first feels that he is on his way to real big money. September will bring stability. At this time, Leo can move on to strategic work. He will begin to systematize what he has received in previous months. The projects he started in the first half of the year will yield concrete results. Income will become predictable, and financial flows will stabilize. Leo will realize that he has finally put his financial structure on track. September will be a month in which they can afford to create additional sources of income or strengthen their position in key areas. October 2026 will be the point at which Leo begins to take their financial power to a new level. They will have the opportunity to expand their business, increase investments, or strengthen ties with influential people. At this time, It is important to be attentive, because October will not just bring money, it will bring leverage, and how Leo uses it will determine his financial scale for the coming years. November will plunge Leo into deep work. This month will require mental concentration, emotional stability, and precision. During this time, Leo may receive an offer that will be one of the best in his financial history. He will feel that he can influence people, situations, and processes. November is the month of formalizing power. It is at this time that Leo ceases to be someone who seeks opportunities and becomes someone to whom opportunities come. December 2026 is a moment of tremendous financial success. This month, Leo will receive the results of the year, which will exceed even the most daring expectations. There may be a big deal, a financial breakthrough, huge profits, or reaching a level that seemed unattainable in the past. December will give Leo a sense of power and control. It is in this month that Vanga's prophecy, that Leo is capable of rising above all who walked beside him if he trusts his own path, will be realized. Leo will end the year with the understanding that now he is not just managing finances, he is managing his own legend. Virgo enters 2026, as if the whole world has finally matured enough to appreciate her precision, cold intellect, and ability to see what others do not notice. Her path has always been one of quiet work, invisible efforts, accumulation of experience, and meticulous movement toward her goal. But 2026 will not allow Virgo to remain in the shadows. Vanga said that there are signs whose power is silent for a long time, but when it awakens, everything around changes. This description most accurately reflects the essence of Virgo in 2026. She will enter a season when her every step will be a lever, her every decision an instrument of influence, and her every number a key to great capital. January will bring Virgo unexpected clarity. What was previously confusing will become obvious. This month, she will receive important information that will change her financial path. Perhaps it will be a new job, an offer from an influential person, or even an idea that Virgo has long put off because she thought the time was not yet right. January will show that the moment has come. This month will activate her attention to detail, and it is the details that will become both a lifeline and a guide. Virgo will suddenly realize that her analytical abilities are not just an advantage, but a weapon that can take her to financial heights. February will force Virgo to act. It will be a month when she will face a choice between the safe path and the risk that could lead to a major breakthrough. February will throw up a situation that will require a quick, cold, and tough decision. Virgo, accustomed to analyzing, will suddenly feel that delay could be costly, and she will make a choice. Bold, sharp, strategic. Vanga said, Virgo is a sign that sees deeper than others, but someday she will need to act faster. February 2026 will be that moment. March will open doors for Virgo that have been closed for a long time. During this period, she will meet new partners, and business opportunities or information channels will appear that will take her to another level of financial interaction. Virgo will begin to work not only with details but also with strategies. March will be the month when Virgo will see the full picture of her future for the first time on a scale that previously seemed excessive. At this time, structures will begin to form that will become a source of income throughout the year. April will test Virgo. This month, conflicts, difficult tasks, or unpredictable situations may arise that will require resilience and inner discipline. But it is in April that Virgo will prove herself to be a master of crisis management. Where other signs will break down or panic, Virgo will remain calm. This month will strengthen her will and force her to move forward, even if the road seems difficult. April will be the month in which Virgo breaks her old boundaries. May will bring full-scale growth. During this period, there will be a sharp increase in income, new projects will appear, and promotions, changes in position or role at work are possible. Virgo will feel that her work is beginning to give feedback in the form of resources, influence, and recognition. May will be the month when Virgo finally sees that she is not just moving forward, she is breaking through. June will bring Virgo stability, but not the usual kind. It will be stability built on her intellect. It is in June that Virgo is capable of making the right investments or launching an idea that will become a source of steady income. Her logic will cease to be a restraining factor and will turn into a system that multiplies resources. This month may bring one of the most profitable deals of the year. July will bring Virgo power. At this time, she will take on a leadership position. Her opinion will carry weight, her decisions will have influence, and her words will have power. July will activate her inner confidence. Virgo will suddenly realize that she is not just performing tasks, she is setting directions. Vanga once said that the calmest create the strongest movements. July is just such a period. August will be a month of breakthrough risk. This is the time when Virgo will have to trust herself. August will bring an opportunity that will seem too big. But it is this opportunity that can take her to a level of wealth that others will never achieve. The August risk will be the point that can transform Virgo from an executor to the owner of great resources. September will bring together all the streams that were moving in different directions. This month, Virgo will see the results of her discipline. Finances will become stable, opportunities predictable, and positions strong. September will bring the first real effect of real growth. October will create a situation for Virgo that will test her limits. At this time, Virgo may face envy, competition, or attempts to take away her resources. But it is in October that she will show the cold strength that Vanga said. Virgo does not take revenge. She puts an end to it. October will be the month in which Virgo regains control over everything she has created. November will activate financial growth even more. This month, Virgo may conclude the most powerful deal of the year or find an ally who will take her projects to the next level. Trust, logic, intuition, everything will work in the same direction. November will increase the scale. December 2026 will be the financial culmination. This month, Virgo will receive what she has been gathering all year: resources, influence, stability, recognition. December will bring the result that Vanga spoke of. Virgo will see that her path was not in vain. This month, she will be able to make a profit that will change her social status. December will end the year with Virgo entering a new era, the era of big capital. On the threshold of 2026, Libras feel something they haven't felt in a long time, as if the air has changed density, as if the space around them is beginning to rebuild itself, as if reality itself is hinting that it is time to enter a completely different scale of life. This sign has never been prone to abruptly changing course or breaking with its past, but in 2026, it will be impossible to avoid this. Vanga spoke of a year when those who are not ready will doubt, but Libras will be ready before everyone else. This is how their path to growth will begin, which can lead them away from endless compromises to material greatness built on the precision and balance that are unique to this sign. January will burst into the lives of Libras with unusual force. It will be a month in which they will see how many opportunities they have lost in the past due to caution and doubt. In early January, someone may appear who will offer them a collaboration that at first glance seems average, but in fact will become a key element of a future financial breakthrough. Libras will suddenly realize that compliance is not a strategy, but only a way to avoid conflict. 2026 will begin to break old patterns. January will be the point at which Libras will stop being afraid to take on more than they think is possible. February will emphasize this change even more. This month, Libras may face uneven events. Successes will alternate with challenges and moods with doubts. But it is this unevenness that will temper them. February will put them in a situation where they will have to choose. Either they remain indecisive or they become decisive. And Libras will choose the latter. This will be the first step towards establishing themselves as a financial force. Vanga once hinted that Libras are able to find a happy medium where others know only extremes. In February, this quality will turn into a strength that will open the way to great opportunities. March will give Libras that rare state when everything starts to fall into logical order. Their thoughts will become structured, their decisions clear, and their inner voice loud. March may bring investment ideas, new horizons for work, or a long-awaited chance to radically change the direction of their activities. This is the month when Libras will feel for the first time that they are being heard, respected, and wanted for more. According to Vanga, it is precisely such periods that become fateful for those who have long stood in the shadows. April will bring Libras an event that will throw them off balance, but in a positive way. It could be a negotiation, an important meeting, an unexpected financial decision, or a person who will bring an idea that will eventually turn into a powerful resource. April will make Libras bolder. They will act more decisively than ever. Their desire for stability will turn into a desire for growth. Their inner logic, intellect, and ability to see 2 steps ahead will give them an advantage in negotiations or difficult situations. May will be the first month of real financial growth. During this period, Libras may receive a raise, expand their business, enter a new professional field, or find a source of income that they had not previously considered. Financial results will begin to grow steadily. Libras will feel that their systematic approach and ability to engage in dialogue are bringing real dividends. It is in May that they will notice for the first time that money comes not through chaos, but through the right balance of actions. June will reinforce this trend even more. This month, Libras will have the opportunity to enlist the support of people who have resources or influence. Representatives of this sign will be able to access large-scale projects, new markets, or partnerships that will form the basis of their financial success for a long time to come. June will bring Libras' inner strength that they will trust without hesitation. The more clearly they act, the faster their capital will grow. July will be a month when Libras will face the need to take a step into the dark zone, where there are no guarantees. But July will show that guarantees are not necessary when there is a strategy. Vanga said that Libras sometimes see too many options, so it is difficult to choose. But in 2026, their minds will be unusually sharp. July will bring an opportunity that could radically change their financial status. Libras may feel fear, but this time, they will not listen to it. They will take the right step. August will be a period when the efforts of the first half of the year will begin to multiply so quickly that Libras will not have time to emotionally comprehend the scale of the changes. In August, they will be able to receive a sudden large profit or an opportunity that will not only be profitable, but also strategically successful. Vanga predicted that in the second half of the year, Libras could receive an unexpected gift from fate, and August will be the month when this gift takes real shape. September will be a month of systematization. For the first time, Libras will feel that they have not just money, but structure. They will begin to manage their resources as if they were born financial analysts. This month, they will be able to strengthen their position, complete important deals, or lock in profits that will provide them with stability for years to come. October will usher in a new phase of growth. Libras will feel that they are moving beyond their old profession, old financial habits, and old behavior patterns. This is the month when they can get one of the most lucrative deals of their lives. In October, Libras will find a new direction or a new strategy that will become the main source of large capital in the future. November will intensify the pace of events. At this time, Libras will need to act quickly and decisively because the opportunity that will arise in November may be a once-in-a-lifetime chance. It will be a month in which all the skills of the sign come together: diplomacy, a cool head, precision, and the ability to balance. November will give them the opportunity to enter the financial elite of their environment. December 2026 will end the year as Vanga predicted. Libras will see a result that surpasses all previous years combined. It will be a month in which Libras will be able to afford what they previously did not even dare to think about. December will give them a sense of triumph, deep inner balance, and the understanding that their precision, strategic thinking, and diplomacy now work not just for results, they work on a large scale. Libras will emerge from 2026 not as they entered it. They will become signs of great financial influence. There are signs that enter the new year gently, cautiously, looking closely. But Scorpio enters 2026 as if this year has long belonged to him. He feels it even before the calendar transition, in the change in people's moods, in the small signals around him, in the sharp internal sharpening of intuition, which begins to work as a full-fledged analytical tool. Scorpio does not like noise, but 2026 will force people to talk about it, not because of scandals or conflicts, but because of money, opportunities, power, and breakthroughs. Vanga said that there is a sign that grows silently, but when it rises, it cannot be stopped. This is about Scorpio, and 2026 will be the year of its most powerful rise in many years. January will activate an internal mechanism that has been dormant in Scorpio lately. They will feel ready for decisions that previously seemed too risky. This month will bring an event or information that will be the first piece of a large financial puzzle. Someone will approach them with a request or proposal. Someone will inadvertently say a phrase that will activate Scorpio's conqueror mode. January will be cold and clear, without an unnecessary emotion. This is a month in which Scorpio sees the weaknesses of others and uses them for their own growth. It is not evil, but strategy. February will be a month when Scorpio begins to move more actively than they expected. Their intuition will become aggressively accurate. They will begin to make decisions faster and with more confidence. A project may appear that others have long been afraid to undertake. An opportunity may arise that has no clear guarantees, but Scorpio's inner confidence is so strong that they will understand. This is theirs. February may also bring new allies, and these people will not be superficial acquaintances. They will be strategic partners who can strengthen Scorpio. March will intensify events. It will be a month when Scorpio will clearly see that their path is not like that of others. If some people need guarantees to grow, then Scorpio only needs to see the direction. March will present a situation in which they will have a choice between small and stable and big and risky. And for the first time in a long time, Scorpio will choose the latter, and it will be the right choice. This month may see the first sharp financial jump, clear, concrete, tangible. April will be a month of deep analysis. Scorpio will distance themselves from unnecessary people and stop communications that are exhausting or distracting. They will focus on strategy. It will be a quiet month, but not a passive one. In April, Scorpio will lay the foundation for what will explode in the summer. Vanga said that Scorpio's strength lies not in luck, but in the ability to sense the moment. April is the moment when Scorpio prepares for the big game. May will break the silence. This month, events will start to move quickly, and Scorpio will finally see the domino effect that they have been creating since January. May bring major negotiations, financial breakthroughs, and offers that exceed Scorpio's previous scale. They themselves will be surprised at how easily they can do what others would call difficult. May will activate their rationality. Money will start coming in clearly and in a structured way. June will change the level. This month, Scorpios may get a leadership position, a lucrative contract, a new role, or the opportunity to manage large resources. They will become the center of decision-making. People will start turning to him for advice. His influence will grow. This is the month when Scorpio will move from the talented category to the indispensable category. June will make him a figure on whom important processes will begin to depend. July will be the most emotional month of the year. Events will be intense. There will be challenges, unpredictable situations, and possibly even conflicts. But it is July that will temper Scorpio. They will see that they are able to maintain control even when others panic. Their reactions will be cool and precise. Their decisions will be uncompromising. It is July that will show that Scorpio is ready for real financial power. August will open access to large capital. It is this month that Scorpio can make the biggest deal of the year, make a huge profit, or enter into a project that will become a source of long-term income. August will be the month that Vanga said, "When Scorpio feels his strength, he will rise so high that others will not be able to catch up with him." August will be a month of explosive resources. September will bring the stability that Scorpio has long wanted but did not allow itself. Resources will begin to work directly. Money will stop coming. It will start flowing. September will form a system that will consolidate all the achievements of the previous months. Scorpio will become confident in the results of their work and will clearly plan their next steps. October will raise the stakes. This month, Scorpio will need to be strategic. Perhaps a competitor will appear, or a situation will arise that will force them to be more cautious. But no challenge will be able to break them. They will act precisely, effectively, and coolly. October will be a month that shows their ability not only to gain, but also to retain power and resources. November will bring an important decision. Scorpios will see an opportunity that at first glance seems dangerous. But at this time, their intuition will be supernaturally strong. They will understand what to take. November will open the door to long-term benefits. Vanga said that Scorpio is able to see the greatest opportunities where others see problems. November will confirm this. December 2026 will be a month of triumph. It will be a month of implementing all the decisions of the year. Scorpio will see results that exceed even their own predictions. Money will come not in waves, but in streams. Their position in society will change. Scorpio will enter 2027 as a sign that has reached its financial peak. Vanga said that in a year of great change, Scorpio will gain the most, and 2026 will be just such a year. Sagittarius. There are signs that enter the new year quietly, cautiously, considering every detail. And there is Sagittarius, who does not enter 2026. He bursts in. His energy does not ask for permission, does not wait for favorable conditions, does not seek support. Sagittarius starts the year as if he feels that the whole world is finally opening up before him. His inner compass is sharply focused on a goal that he has long been afraid to name aloud. And it is in 2026 that the moment comes when Sagittarius stops holding back his own greatness. This is the very year that Vanga spoke of. Some grow so fast that even their shadow does not recognize them. Sagittarius will indeed be unrecognizable, because they will become stronger, colder, bolder, and incredibly precise in their financial decisions. January will greet Sagittarius not with a smooth start, but with a sharp turn. They will feel a powerful impulse that cannot be ignored. It could be information, an offer, an unexpected meeting, or an inner revelation. But any of these factors will give them a direction that will be the beginning of the biggest breakthrough in their life. In early January, Sagittarius will notice that opportunities are beginning to concentrate around them. What was scattered before is now coming together. January is the month when Sagittarius will feel that they are not just moving forward, but flying. They will see the goal, and nothing will stop them. February will create the first real pressure. But it is under pressure that Sagittarius manifests the purest form of his potential. This month, conflicts, difficult conversations, and moments of tension are possible. But each challenge will not be a fall, but a point of growth. February will force Sagittarius to cast aside doubts and make decisions that he has been putting off for years. They will understand that indecision is what has kept them from great success. February will push Sagittarius to become who they always could have been: a strategist, a fighter, a leader. Their intuition will sharpen. They will become clear, sharp, and focused. This is exactly what will be needed to fully open the window of opportunity in March. March will be the month when Sagittarius encounters an opportunity that others will not even see. It could be a financial offer, a project, an investment, or a new direction in work. Sagittarius is not one to miss opportunities, but in March, he will act like someone who knows exactly what he is doing. He will stop asking for advice. They will stop doubting. They will stop looking back. March will lay the foundation for their future growth. And it is in this month that the first serious money may appear, confirming that they are on the right path. April will activate Sagittarius's inner strength to such an extent that he will begin to see what others do not notice. Weaknesses in competitors, hidden opportunities in the market, gaps in the system through which he can enter and take his place without a fight. Sagittarius is a natural strategist, but in April he becomes a high-level strategist. This month, they may find a completely new source of income or receive support from people whose opportunities are much broader than their own. April will give them the strength to rise higher, not by chance, but by precision. May will bring a moment that will change the year. Sagittarius will reap the rewards of their actions since January, and these rewards will be greater than they expected. This is the month when the pace will pick up, when money will start coming in faster, when doors will open more easily. In May, Sagittarius will feel for the first time that they are scaling their power. Their movements will become smooth, confident, and precise. They will begin to see the logic of great success. June is a month of powerful breakthroughs. At this time, Sagittarius may gain access to a very large sum of money, or meet a person who will offer them a project that will be the key to wealth. In June, Sagittarius will take the leap they were afraid of before. They may change jobs, start a business, or make investments that previously seemed too risky. But this is where their ability to speak, persuade, and lead will be decisive. June is the month when Sagittarius ceases to depend on the system and begins to influence it. July will create stress, but this stress will be a catalyst. Sagittarius will face a situation that will require maximum concentration, cold logic, and instant decisions. Someone from their circle may try to stop them, saying that they are taking a risk. But July will show that risk is the way forward. If Sagittarius is not afraid, they will get what others lose due to indecision. August will open the most powerful period of the year. It is this month that Sagittarius can make a profit that will be the starting point for millions. In August, their intuition will become vivid, almost prophetic. They will know exactly where to act, who to work with, and where to invest their time and money. Vanga said that there is a sign that can change one's materiality with one right step. In 2026, this sign will be Sagittarius, and August will be the moment for such a step. September will stabilize the results. This is the month when Sagittarius will finally feel that his success is no longer a coincidence. All financial channels will begin to work in sync. Projects will pay off. Money will flow steadily. September is the month when he will start thinking not about earnings, but about accumulating and increasing capital. October will bring an opportunity that will surpass everything that has come before. It could be an international project, a major deal, a new market, or a partnership that will increase profits several times over. October will force Sagittarius to make decisions quickly because the chance will be a one-time opportunity. But their wisdom, formed since January, will give them everything they need to make the right choice. November will intensify events. There may be a feeling of overload, but Sagittarius will overcome it. This month, they will see that their financial path can no longer be stopped. November will require strict discipline, and Sagittarius will show a discipline that few expected of them. Because of this, they will gain access to even greater resources. December 2026 will be the month in which Sagittarius will see himself in a completely different light. It is during this period that he will be able to make the biggest profit of the year. A deal may be made that will change his status. A project may appear that will become the foundation of his long-term financial system. December for Sagittarius is not just the culmination of the year. It is the moment when Vanga's prophecy comes true. Sagittarius will rise so high that even those around him will not be able to understand how he did it. Capricorn. There are signs that wait for a favorable moment. There are those who hope for a chance. There are those who believe in inspiration. But there is Capricorn, a sign that enters the new year not with hopes, but with a cold understanding that fate is taken not by requests, but by force. In 2026, this force will not just become sharper, it will become almost inevitable. Capricorn will start this year as if a new layer of determination, sobriety, and inner power has opened up within them. This sign will not break, will not be frightened, will not give up. It will rise as those rise of whom Vanga said, "Their path is difficult, but when they reach their destination, no one will be able to stand beside them on the same level." January will enter Capricorn's life not gently but abruptly. They will feel that something is changing around them, as if space is adjusting to their strength. In the first days of the year, an event may occur that they will perceive as a signal. It could be a conversation, a proposal, someone's advice, or even a random word. But Capricorn will understand. This is not a coincidence. It is the beginning. January will be the month in which they take the first tough steps towards change. They will cut off everything unnecessary, stop the drain on resources, and end cooperation with those who have been dragging them down for a long time. In January, they will set the rules by which they will live for the whole year. And it is thanks to this foundation that Capricorn will be able to rise to a level that previously seemed unattainable. February will intensify events. This month, Capricorn will face a choice that at first glance will seem like just a work situation, but in fact will be a decisive moment for the whole of 2026. He may receive an offer that many would refuse out of fear. But Capricorn is not one to back down. They calculate the risks and see the very opportunities that shape the great path where others see threats. February may bring the first financial breakthrough, not a huge one, but strong enough to show Capricorn that they are on the right track. March will be the month when Capricorn feels like the center of attention for the first time. People who previously underestimated him will start turning to him. He will become indispensable. His word will carry weight. His decisions will be eagerly awaited. Capricorn will see that his discipline is finally paying off. In March, they may receive a new project, a large client contract, or a financial opportunity that will expand their horizons. Vanga once said that Capricorns get the best when they are on the verge of exhaustion. In March, this sign will see her words confirmed. They will be tired, but stronger than ever. April will change the pace. It will be a month of dramatic transformation. Events will unfold so quickly that Capricorn will have to work with maximum focus. If they keep a cool head, which comes naturally to them, April will give them access to resources that will become the foundation of their future wealth. This could be real estate, business, investments, or a position. It is in April that they will realize that their path is no longer slow and difficult. It is becoming straightforward and effective. May will bring the first real big financial shift. This month, Capricorn may receive not just a profit, but an amount that will be the starting point of their new material status. In May, doors that were previously closed will open. They will gain access to people with whom they could not previously work. Their reputation will begin to grow. They will be treated as a player, not as an executor. And May will mark the beginning of their long era of power. June will bring structure. This month, Capricorn may receive a stable financial channel that will work independently of his daily actions. It will be an investment, a business model, a partnership, or a contract that provides a guaranteed income. This is exactly what this sign strives for. Not quick wins, but clear systems. And in June, such a system will be formed. July will be a month of trials. Capricorn will face a difficult period, a large amount of work, emotional tension, possibly a conflict with someone influential. But it is these moments that will determine their level. July will test whether Capricorn is ready to enter the financial elite, and they will be ready. This month, they will show a toughness that they rarely display. They will defend what is theirs and prove that they cannot be pressured. After July, Capricorns will become different, deeper, stronger, more hardened. August will open one of the most powerful scenarios of the year. It is in this month that Capricorn may receive an offer that will change his life. It will be an opportunity he did not expect, but which perfectly matches his inner logic. Vanga spoke of the moment when Capricorn will rise sharply and irrevocably. For many representatives of this sign, August will be that moment. They will have the chance to enter a sphere where big money circulates, or to receive income that will sharply distinguish them from others. September will stabilize the scale. This is the month when Capricorns will begin to systematize the resources they have received. Money will begin to move predictably. Decisions will yield concrete results. Capricorns will feel that everything they have built in the first 8 months of the year has finally taken shape. This is a moment of inner victory. They will see that everything they have done before has not been in vain. October will give Capricorn the opportunity to expand their influence. This could be entering other markets, a new direction of work, increased investment, or growth in social status. October is the month when Capricorn stops just earning and starts dominating. Their decisions become strategic. They cease to be a participant in the process. They begin to shape the process. November will be a month of precision. Capricorn will have an opportunity, but it will require absolute clarity. If they act coolly, they will gain a lot. If they allow their emotions to take control, they will lose their chance. Vanga said that Capricorn is capable of rising where others would not even dare to tread. November will be a test of these words, and Capricorn will show that her prophecy was not accidental. December 2026 will be the month when Capricorn finally sees the full extent of its growth. At this time, they may receive the largest profit of the year. Finances will cease to be a struggle. They will become their tool. December will show that Capricorn has become a prominent figure in their field. They will appear calm, confident, and serious, just like people who have traveled a path that others only read about in books. The year 2026 will transform Capricorn into one of the most influential figures in their environment. They will not just earn money, they will build power, material, intellectual, social. The kind that Vanga said, their path is not for the weak, but when they reach their goal, they become the ones others look up to. Aquarius. Aquarius enters 2026 differently than all the other signs. Not silently, not cautiously, not with hope. He enters with a feeling that is difficult to explain in words, as if reality is preparing for a turning point, and he will be the point at which this turning point occurs. It is not intuition, not a premonition, not a dream. It is an inner signal that cuts through him. Everything that came before was preparation, acceleration, a draft. 2026 is not a continuation. It is a new level of existence. Vanga said that there is a sign that in a year of great change, rises above events, not within them. This applies to Aquarius more than anyone else. It is he who will enter a year that will open the way to wealth, that will grow rapidly, sharply, and almost uncontrollably. But with each passing month, his control over this force will become more and more precise. January will not begin with the usual routine. Aquarius will notice that many of the old restrictions that have held them back for years are simply disappearing. The people who held them back are leaving. Opportunities that were closed are suddenly opening up. Ideas that seemed unattainable are becoming reality. They will not yet fully understand what has changed, but January will be the month in which they finally see that they are not moving upward, but upward and forward at the same time. January marks a start that Aquarius did not expect. He feels a force beginning to grow from within, but not explosively, rather coldly, clearly, and calmly. It is these changes that prepare him for a leap forward. February will intensify everything. Events will accelerate. Aquarius will be forced to make decisions in minutes, not days. but his strength lies in his speed. February may bring the first serious breakthrough, a financial offer, an important contract, a new job, a partnership, an investment, or even a chance encounter that will be the key to a big move. February will be the month when Aquarius stops doubting their own scale, and this internal alignment will open the way to events that can change their materiality forever. They will make decisions instinctively, but these instincts will be sharper than ever. Vanga said that Aquarius is a sign that sees 2 steps ahead of others. February will prove her right. March will bring structure. This month, Aquarius will understand how to manage what began to grow in January and February. Large-scale projects, increased income, new partners, or entry into promising markets are possible. This will be the month when Aquarius begins to gather a team, people, resources, information, everything that creates systematic growth. March will be a period when chaotic events suddenly fall into a logical pattern. During this period, the first big profit is possible, which will show that everything is just beginning. April will not be calm. It will be a month of transformation. Aquarius will no longer think about small tasks. They will begin to see the horizon. In April, they may make a decision that seems risky, but it will open doors that have been closed for years. Their thinking will become broader. Their confidence will become stronger. In April, there may be a sharp increase in income, a change in status, and a new level of influence. Aquarius will feel that the time has come to stop holding themselves back, and that is when their energy will lead to a major breakthrough. This is the month when they cease to be part of the process and become the creator of the process. May will bring movement, like a wave that is constantly growing. At this time, they may feel an inner acceleration. Every day brings new opportunities, and every decision becomes profitable. This is the month when Aquarius works not only with their head, but also with the power of their position. They will begin to receive offers that were previously only available to the select few. In May, a new source of income may open up, or a project may be created that will become the most profitable in their life. June will be a month of strategic breakthroughs. At this time, Aquarius may receive an offer at the level they have been striving for years. A new status, a lucrative contract, a transition to a large-scale field, an international project, a large investment. In any case, this is the month when Aquarius will cease to be a promise and become a fact. They are expanding. They are becoming influential. Their name is starting to work. July will be a test of character. There will be moments of pressure, great responsibility, and possibly even conflicts with powerful people. But July will show that Aquarius cannot be broken. He will negotiate sharply. He will make firm decisions. He will learn not to back down. July will form a new quality in him: financial stability. The same one that Vanga said, "When Aquarius feels solid ground, then all paths become equal." August will bring the most powerful breakthrough of the year. This is the month when Aquarius can make a very large profit, sometimes from several sources at once. An inheritance, a contract, a win, or an opportunity to invest in something that will grow rapidly may come. Aquarius will be singled out by fate itself. They will become stronger, more powerful, more influential. In August, their inner vision will become almost prophetic. They will know exactly what to do next. September will bring stabilization. This is the month when Aquarius will stop working for the idea and start working for the result. Money will begin to take shape. Expenses will become more reasonable. Income will grow. In September, they may begin to create their own system, a business, a team, a financial platform. This is a transition from chaotic success to controlled wealth. October will raise the bar. This month, Aquarius may gain access to resources that completely surpass their previous experience. This is a new level of projects, partnerships, and deals. In October, they will think on a scale that others are afraid to even imagine. They will develop the ability to set trends rather than follow them. November will be a month of concentration. This is the time when Aquarius will weed out everything unnecessary. Only those areas that bring real profit will remain. November could be a month of creating assets that will bring income for decades. It is a month that turns success into power. December 2026 will be the moment that Vanga spoke of. Aquarius will get what he previously did not allow himself, even in his thoughts. It will be the month of the greatest financial results. In December, Aquarius will see that the year that seemed difficult, hard, and chaotic has become the year of the greatest growth in their life. They will enter the end of the year as those who have finally understood their true power enter it. 2026 will make Aquarius not just successful, it will make them a figure who creates their own financial reality. They will not ask for opportunities. They will create them. And that is why their path in 2026 is one of the most powerful among all the signs. Pisces will enter 2026 as if the whole world has finally stopped underestimating their true nature. For many years, they have hidden their strength behind gentleness, their scale behind modesty, and their courage behind silence. But 2026 will not allow them to remain in the shadows. It will burst into the life of Pisces like a wave rising above the shore that thought it had seen it all. Vanga said, "In the year of the great flood, those who have been swimming at the bottom for a long time will rise to the surface." And it is Pisces who will cease to be a quiet current in 2026. They will become a force that will lift them from the depths to heights they have never touched before. Their financial rise will not be slow, cautious, or like everyone else's. It will be like an explosion, a breaking of old boundaries, a breakthrough that leaves no doubt. Pisces are ready for the big world, and the world is now ready for them. January will greet Pisces with a feeling of strange clarity. It will be as if all the fragments they have carried in their heads for years suddenly come together into a meaningful structure. For the first time in a long time, Pisces will stop doubting their path. This is the month in which they will discover an idea, an opportunity, or a direction that they have felt intuitively but had no confirmation of. January will provide that confirmation. In the first weeks, people or information may appear that will be the key to future major events. Pisces will feel that they no longer have the right to underestimate their own ambitions. January will lay the foundation that will work until the end of the year. February will be intense. This month will put Pisces in a situation where they will need to act rather than dream, choose rather than hesitate. In February, an opportunity may arise that others would call a risk. But Pisces will understand that risk is the way forward. They will feel a force pushing them forward, even when logic says wait. It is in February that they will stop waiting. Vanga said about Pisces, "Their time will come when they break their indecision." In February, that time will come. March will be the month in which Pisces will make their first big breakthrough. An agreement may be signed that will change their income. A new area of activity may open up in which they will prove to be naturally strong. A partner or ally may appear who will see something in this sign that no one else has seen. March will bring a feeling to their lives that everything is moving in the right direction. It will be a month of growing confidence, which will become the basis for major financial decisions. April will bring Pisces their first real challenge of 2026. This month may bring stress, responsibility, or difficult circumstances that will require resilience. But it is precisely through this test that Pisces will see their limits and realize that these limits are broader than they thought. April will temper them. It will teach Pisces to take a hit without losing their inner strength. It is after April that their real rise will begin. May will open up a new financial channel for Pisces. It may be related to work, business, investments, or areas they have not previously considered. May will be the month in which their income begins to grow steadily and consistently. Pisces will feel the power that comes from control, not chance. In May, they will see that they are working in the right direction, and this confidence will form the basis for further decisions. June will bring scale. Pisces will have the opportunity to enter larger financial structures, take on serious projects, or obtain a position that opens the way to influence. This month, they will cease to be participants. They will become creators. June will require precision from them, but if Pisces keep a cool head, they will be able to reach a level where money ceases to be a dream and becomes part of the system. July will be a month in which Pisces will experience a sharp acceleration. Events will follow one after another. Issues that have been stuck for a long time will suddenly begin to be resolved. New clients, projects, and partners may appear, and each of them will have a strategic impact. July will be a month of victory over doubts. It is here that Pisces will realize that they are capable of handling large amounts of work, responsibility, and opportunities. August edition will be the main awakening of the year. At this time, Pisces may receive an offer that will change everything. It could be a large contract, an investment, a lucrative business, or entry into a field where huge amounts of money are involved. August will give Pisces a chance that will not come again, and if they take advantage of it, their financial path will shift into a different orbit. Vanga said, "When Pisces rise, they do so quietly but decisively." August will be the moment of such a rise. September will consolidate the results. This month, Pisces will feel a stability that was previously unattainable. Events will stop fluctuating. Money will become regular. Decisions will be accurate. September will turn chaotic success into systematic growth. Pisces will realize that they are no longer moving intuitively. They are moving strategically. October will open up new horizons. Pisces may have the opportunity to get involved in international projects, expand their activities, or raise their income even higher. This is the month when Pisces will stop thinking locally. Their thoughts will become broader, their goals bigger, and their steps bolder. November will be a month of testing their willpower. A difficult situation may arise that will require a tough decision. But it is in November that Pisces will show that they are no longer a soft sign. They are strong. They will choose what leads to development, not comfort. And this choice will bring them tremendous results. December 2026 will be a month of financial culmination. It is during this period that Pisces will be able to earn the most money of the year. A deal may be made that will determine their financial status for years to come. A partnership may emerge that will open up global opportunities. An unexpected profit may come. In any case, December will be the month in which Pisces will see their true scale. They will realize that their power is now not a dream, but reality. 2026 will transform Pisces from quiet observers into influential creators. They will receive what Vanga described in words. The deepest waters hide the greatest treasures, and when they rise, no one will be able to stop them.